It's always a pleasure to see you, talk to you about the Fast series. Do you remember the first days, you know, the first films? Did it feel special from the start?
The first movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, you know. Well, for me, I was wild-eyed and, you know, I was like a bushy-tailed, you know. I was a little girl, you know, and it was my first time going to Hollywood. I didn't know what that world was like, and I was in an environment that I loved, you know, cars and action and, you know, and it's street urban vibe, and I was like, this is home. What are you talking about? I was happy. I was through the moon, but I never thought in a million lifetimes that it would have succeeded this much.
Yeah, exactly. The characters have all developed, you know, they've all got their storylines, they come, they go, all these things. What remains the most special? The family feel that Fast and Furious has become? It is a Fast and Furious family, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. The family element of it, I think, is vital to its success, because you can't blow up cars and run around the world and just destroy things and you know, have action sequences without some sort of emotional connection.
Of course.
You know, I mean, then you know that's how movies come and go, is when they don't have that element. So I'm glad we're still around.
Yeah, exactly. I interviewed Charlize Theron yesterday in Paris, and she spoke about the cars you used in the film. You know, everybody is very envious of the cars you get to drive. Is it because you're the best driver of them all, or the biggest car aficionado?
No, I do love cars. Finally, for the first time in 15 years, they let me pick out my own car. And it's taken a long time for them to allow me to pick up my own car, but yeah, I was really proud of that Corvette.
Yeah, it's quite awesome and spectacular. And I've got Cuba in the background of you, and you know, I don't think you can fake that beauty. I think it was quite awesome filming it there. Tell us about the experience.
The people, I think, are the most amazing thing in Cuba. The fact that you could take a boat motor and use it to propel a 1950s car. I mean, these people, some of them are really, really innovative and creative. I mean, the things, when something breaks and you can't get new parts because of embargoes or because countries don't want to trade with you for some stupid reason, you know, you're stuck with a bunch of people who have to become incredibly creative to do day-to-day tasks. And these cars, some of them are like 50, 60 years old. I mean, it's amazing to watch. The people, their spirit, so good. They look you in the eye when they talk, you know, and they're celebrating life every day. You know, young men hugging old ladies in the street, dancing. I like the spirit there. It's very nice.
And then throughout the years, you've shot in, you know, very spirited places as well. So what's been your favorite? Was it Cuba? Was it elsewhere? What you didn't get to film in Abu Dhabi, although you were the one who probably went there first.
Yeah, we went there. We went to Abu Dhabi and we shot in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. My favorite place, I'd say Cuba.
Yeah, it's been Cuba,
Yeah, just beautiful people. And it's the people, it's the spirit of the people that really get me. I just like that place.
Tell us about working with Vin throughout the years. You know, he's so close to his fans, and he's someone who's just so, you know, out there with the fans and all these things. He really enjoys that kind of rapport he has with them. What do you most enjoy about him?
His guidance. He's 10 years older than me, so he's always been, you know, somewhat of a mentor to me. And you know, he's always given me greatest advice, just for work and my career, and he's just a good guy that way. And so I'd say it's his brotherly advice, and that's what I most admire.
In this one, she's kind of the, you know, grounded one. She's the one who has the most, I mean, disbelief but understanding of what's going on, especially that Dominic Toretto's gone rogue. So what can you tell us without divulging about what's going on all of a sudden? We see them, they're happy in the beginning.
Yeah, and then they're not. I think that if there's one way to sum it up, it's about testing the boundaries of love and faith. And I think that for Letty, she is the moral compass, kind of like the compass of faith in Dominic Toretto, and the fact that he'll come back and that he's not gone, and that the idea that love conquers all. And so, you know, you have to really be strong and cry a lot. And but yeah, that's pretty much it. Love conquers all.
Yeah, absolutely. The fans will really enjoy that. Throughout the years, is it important for you to be in projects that you enjoy making, that you would go to the cinema to see?
I think, you know, as I get older, I start to feel that a lot more than I did, you know, when I was younger. And so, yeah, I think now for sure. That's why you see me jumping out of my comfort zone and doing crazy things here and there.
Exactly, and why not?
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Mohammed Al-Turki, who's a good friend of yours,
Yes.
and he's always speaking so highly of you. And,
Yeah, he's my best friend.
Yeah, tell me about, you know, meeting him, traveling with him, you know.
Nothing, man. You know, we have a good time. You know, we travel around the world together, and he's one of my best friends, and I love him very much, and that's about it.
That's good enough. And how many fasts would you love to do? What's your number?
You know, well, we were looking for this to be the last trilogy. You know, as far as this team goes. And then hopefully the studio will decide to pass the baton on to a younger generation. And we'll see what happens. I don't know what the studio plans after this trilogy, but this is the first movie out of 3. So that at least secures a couple more, right? And finally, in your words, what do the fans have? This is the Fast and Furious special. So what do the fans have most to look forward to? It's going to be bigger. It's going to be faster.
As if it's possible, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be darker. Yeah. If you watch Charlize in this movie, she put the B in bad. I mean, I've never met a villain as mean as her.
Decisively.
Yeah.